got Tanya in the head, hit her in the forehead. So last year when I did this, I had somebody ask me on the UH60, how would it do in virgin soil? Gizmo, come here. Come here, you gotta make your intro. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony, and this is Tony's Tractor Adventure. We got the Gizmo doggy here, Tanya behind the camera. Say hi to her in the comment section. So we're going to carry on with our garden. It's garden time. Guys, it's spring. I'm excited. I love this stuff. And late winter, we should have done this early in winter, but late winter we used the two-bottom breaking plow and turned this garden over. If you have not seen that video, I'll leave a link at the end of this video where you can go look at it. And anyway, we turned the garden over, and had we done this in the fall after the garden was over the winter, this would have melted down. You know, it would have froze and thawed, wet, went through all the cycles, and it would have went down a lot further. We still got it turned up, and the roots were exposed to the freeze, so we probably killed most of the weeds in here. However, it didn't melt down a lot, so today's going to be rough. This is just one pass with the Ironcraft UH60 reverse rotation tiller. And when you look at this compared to this, it's pretty amazing that it come out this well, to be honest with you. And this is rough, and so this is going to be a rough day. What we're going to do is go through, till this, come back, run the side-by-side over it with a spreader on the back. We got 100 pounds of fertilizer to put down. And then we're about 15 days away from planting. About April the 15th, we're gonna plant corn, some cotton for Tanya. Tanya does crafts, so she wants some corn, so we're gonna do that. And then she wants to plant zinnias up at the front to make the front of the property look good. So maybe 6 or 8 foot wide zinnia patch all the way down. Huh? She's back there talking behind the camera, saying a lot of zinnias. And she said even I can grow zinnias. And I say that's, we'll see. I've successfully ruined 2 corn crops. So anyway, we're going to show you some good footage. We'll let you hear the tractor run and how it bogs down. This reverse tine tiller is a horsepower hog, but it sure does a good job. So you're going to burn a lot of fuel doing this, but seeing how rough this is compared to this, it's pretty amazing. So let's get to it. And Gizmo, he sure does love the fresh dirt. He's probably sleepy now. He got a chicken strip and a tater wedge. So I just locked my cruise in. It's going this slow. I think that's going to make it look a lot better. I was using my foot to control it on this side, and the bouncing up and down was really making me kind of surge. And I think that's 100% better. May not even have to till it twice. So this is the 5th year of this tractor, 500 hours with no major breakdowns other than what I broke. I do have the PTO switch. It's got to either need to be taken apart and cleaned out, or I'm going to have to replace the PTO switch. Sometimes it won't latch into place. Probably could be cleaned up. I leave this setting out a lot, but 5 years, that'll be the only issue that we've had with this tractor. We'll go ahead and put the cruise control on. Got the cruise engaged, and that's going to make it be really smooth. You can see where I control it versus where the cruise control's on it. If you want a good job, just relax and let it do its thing. Definitely wouldn't want to do this with a T25 because the wheels are so much smaller. It'd be a lot rougher. But after you till this one time, then I would be okay to do it with a T25. And if I only had the T25, I'd be happy to do it with it. Be doing it by hand. Got a nice rain coming in tonight. This is what's really important for me to get this tilled up and get the fertilizer in. It's going to make the fertilizer penetrate the soil. Plus, I just like doing this. This is absolutely too much fun. Straighten this row out a little bit. Got crooked looking at other things. So this is so much better now from when you turned it over with a bottom plow on the first run than a conventional tiller. However, as you can hear, it is a horsepower hog. So the 474 has auto PTO. When I lift it up, it automatically shuts it off. So it uses like a soft start. When I drop it down, it'll automatically kick back on, but it doesn't hammer. So there's a thud, but it doesn't. You don't feel a shock through the tractor. Running 177 degrees, which is optimal temperature, 14 volts. I don't feel a lot of heat coming off the transmission. This tiller's a gear drive. I can hear the gears, but it's smooth. Really digging right now. Temperature jumped up to 185. Still well within normal. Don't think about it, I haven't checked the radiator screen in a good while. .186. I mean, we're lugging right now. I mean, just absolutely lugging. Holding 186. We're still well below any kind of danger. So 188. The highest I can get to is about 188. So it's not overheating, but it got up there to about 191. And I haven't checked the screen in this tractor in several months. Yeah, it's good on radiator fluid. Radiator's clean. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. And that's well within operational limits. But that was pretty much everything the tractor had to do this. I can actually feel the heat coming off of it. Like I said, that UH60 does a great job, but it is a horsepower hog. Quads are huge. Just turning around back to 172. Woo, big old quad. 176. I don't know why. Maybe the wind's blowing this way. The wind is blowing this way. Maybe that's why it's cooler. I don't know. Just as hard going this way as it is the other. Yeah, it's holding 176. Maybe I'm not pushing it as fast this time. I think that's what it was. I'm not pushing it as fast. Be a lot drier on this end. Soils and this for consistency, because this is a lot finer. Maybe it's a little bit wetter up there. I don't know. It seems drier down here. Just keep an eye on my temperature at 179 right now. It's actually really low, to be honest with you. That's a really good temperature. What kind of load do we? We're putting a huge load on this thing. this edge, cleaning it up. I missed some of the clods. Didn't really have to do this, but wanted to. So last year when I did this, I had somebody ask me on the U860, how would it do in virgin soil? So here at the end of the garden, I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple of passes. So I'm gonna go on the outside, make an outside pass with 100% virgin soil, and then I'll come back and tie it into the garden, kind of smooth all this out. Now, this is just the rough pass. It looks wonderful compared to what it did, but after a good rain on this, it's gonna level out a lot, and then we'll do our second tilling of the year, flatten everything out, let it rain on it one more time, and then we'll plant. So I think it's gonna be good. We still gotta get the fertilizers down, but let's show you how this UH60 by Ironcraft. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run down through here with the UH60 tiller, and we'll see what it does in virgin soil. I don't remember if I've ever done virgin soil before. I don't think so, so we'll learn it together. So I think it did a pretty good job. You can see right there where there's a really light color, and what that is, that was a burn pit. I mean, we burnt, there's no telling how many tons of wood has been burnt right there, and you can tell that soil was baked. And when I got across it felt like I was tilling pottery or something. It was hard. So, all right, we'll do the last little run here. This right here is the burn pile, and you can just hear the difference in the soil. The company that comes through here and break it with a deep plow or something, turn it over with a bottom plow. know why I put the tailgate down. I guess I thought it'd be easier. I had to go around Gizmo. That's what it really happened was. It would be easier to put it up, but Gizmo was in the way. So now we got this hooked up, got the little remote. Probably just, I don't know if you can see it right in there. Can you see that? So just, we'll use that remote to throw it, and we'll take this out. So this is the little hopper. You can adjust how fast it comes out by rotating this little butterfly. The more you rotate it, the faster it comes out. So we've got to fill it up first. Let me put this out of the way. I'm going to mimic Joe the farmer. Today's knife is some cheapo that I found at a pawn shop or something like that, that I have no idea even know what brand it is. But I can't seem to lose this one. I lose my good knife, but I can't seem to lose the one that's probably worth $10. But it's sharp and it keeps working. So, all right. I think this hopper will hold 80 pounds. So let's try to put 100 in there. What do you think? Probably means 80 pounds so it don't like bend this thing off the back of the side-by-side. I have faith. Well, the wind is killing it. We got a storm coming in tomorrow, so I've got to get this done today. $15 is what we're going to start with. All right, so I'm going to set this up and turn on the flow. Now, I will tell you this. I don't recommend doing this with shorts on because this thing whips that fertilizer out. Looks like a pretty good flow. Ready? Oops, I forgot to turn it off. Or I missed the button to turn it off. So what I'm gonna do is just drive down. You ever see those big lime trucks that put the lime out? They got the big giant tires. I get to do that, except kind of on a smaller scale. I'm just putting out fertilizer. But you know, it makes me feel strong and manly. Got Tanya in the head, hit her in the forehead. I don't know if I believe her or not. All right, turned it off. Go. So I'm just checking, and Tanya says it's not throwing enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up a little bit more and then try it one more time. Whew, boy, it's throwing it. It's gonna be a green spot right there. All right, here we go. They're throwing now. I just opened it all the way. I keep hitting the wrong button. And missed the gear. right, here we go. Yeah, I can see it. It's spread. That's a lot, so that's gonna be good. Got to remember to hit the right button. Let's see how we look. Now this is going to take forever. That's wide open. I got a lot of fertilizer. I'll probably be able to do this twice. Nah, probably not. I'll probably get one good go of it. So I really love the Bighorn Pro Max. The only thing I would add to this would be power steering. It is probably the most handy side-by-side around with a truck bed. We've used the crap out of this thing. And I've not been nice to it. Probably about a third left. So I got one more pass, maybe two more passes over here. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. I think that's it. All gone. This is the preferred way to get the rest of the fertilizer out of the little square space. Seen it in the manual, promise you. Well, that was too easy. It's too much fun, and it's over now. Huh? Now we got to till it one more time, we're done. Oh yeah, yeah I am. Well, I mean, we got one more tilling before we'll come back and let it rain tomorrow. We'll come back next week, till it again, and then we'll plant. So what do you think? So this is still a little rough, but you know, 100 times better than it was before. And the next time we till this, it'll go a lot smoother and a lot faster because we're not going over the clods, and it'll make a really nice bed, be ready to plant. But what we're gonna do is, we got the fertilizer down. We're supposed to have some pretty intense rain coming tomorrow, so it's gonna beat this down really good. And then we'll come back, let this dry out. We'll come back and re-till it again. And then in about 15 days, 16, 18 days, something like that, we'll be able to start putting our first plant, you know, plant our normal stuff like corn and then cotton. We're not gonna put vegetables over this year. Last year we got really good potatoes, but we're not gonna do that this year. So listen, I really appreciate you spending the day with us. God bless, have a great day. Woo, the wind's blowing. Gimmo, the wind's blowing, buddy, I can't see. Blowing pollen in my eyes. You ready to go home? You wanna go house? Let's go put everything up.